So one thing that people don't talk about when we talk about buying a TV, of course, is the software. A TV software is really important. And a TV like this TCL C845 runs on Google. And this is Google TV. And Google TV just opens up a whole world for you. And by that, I mean that you can get so many apps here that you don't need any streaming device. By streaming device, I mean things like the Apple TV, things like Shield TV. You know, these things are expensive. But this TV comes packing so much that it's basically perfect. Because another thing about using native apps is there's this clarity that they have that I guess, like in the theory that I have is things lose quality. Like when the picture is being transmitted from maybe an Apple TV to the TV using this HDMI, maybe there's some level of quality loss. Because when I use the native apps, let's say I'm watching Hulu, like I always feel like the picture just pops. There's a way that the picture pops that I cannot explain. And the same goes for when I'm using like even Peacock. The picture just looks better when I'm using this. And this is made possible by the software. And the best thing about this software is you just need your Google account. So if you are to come here, if you are to come to this end and we look at the settings, we'll see accounts and sign in. And with accounts and sign in, this is where the magic, I'd say, happens. Because we have like the IKONINI studio that gives you apps that are based in Kenya. Because IKONINI is in Kenya. But then we have someone like Jamach based in the US. So this one will give you US app. And then price action here will give you like UK apps. So that means that now when you decide that you want to get content and content to watch, you have so much. And another good thing about an Android TV is the fact that you can end up also installing a VPN. And you see with a VPN, that means you can mask your location. And if you mask your location, you can be anywhere you want to be. So you can see like my VPN here is Surfshark. And you can look at the apps. You have Showmax, that's Kenyan. You have My 5, that's British. You have Max, that's American. If you are to come up here, we have Netflix, that's universal. Hulu is American. BBC iPlayer is British. Peacock is American. Disney Plus depends with where you are. In Africa, I think it's only South Africa that has Disney Plus. But that's the world that Android TV opens up for you. And this is the reason why I'd say, like, if you don't have any streaming device, always choose an Android TV. And some of the best Android TVs right now in Kenya, some of the most affordable, would have to be TCL. Because another company that uses Android, of course, is Sony. But Sony TVs are very expensive. Like a mini LED, the price of a mini LED like this one, you will get a Sony that can't even compete with this one. You know, like the price. So Sony is super expensive. And then when you look at LG, LG uses LG WebOS. WebOS will need you to have a different streaming device. And you have Samsung that uses something called Tizen. Tizen will also need you to have a different streaming device. They're also good softwares, but I'd say Android beats them hands down. And Android beats them hands down because of the fact that it opens up the world to you. Like here, if I wanted to install apps, Australian apps, I can still install them here. That's how good this is. All I need is maybe some Australian friend of mine to be like IKONINI, and I have the app. So yeah, software is really good, and this is running on the latest software, or at least one of the latest, because I think Android TV right now is on Android TV 13. This is on Android TV 12. And you still get a few updates on this. And yeah, this is, I love this. I love this. If I was to come back to settings, the system, and we see this is Android TV 12, and you can see the patch level is from September 5th 2023, because this is a 2023 TV. And yeah, so if you're looking for a TV, this is a good software, because Vida by Hisense, and then Hisense here in Kenya, another disadvantage of Hisense is, of course, they don't bring us the latest TVs. Like Hisense, the Hisense is being sold in Kenya like 2 or 3 years old. Even compared to Tanzania, Tanzania gets more latest Hisense than Kenya. So yeah, a good recommendation, I'll say, get a TCL. Make sure it's running the latest software. So make sure if you can get a TCL that's from 2023 going up, you'll have a really good TV that can serve you for long. And if you know how to play around with it, you can end up with apps from all over the world. And yeah, it's going to open up a whole world of entertainment for you.